Hey guys, Remy here. So I've been following the NFT space for quite a long time now and watching collection after collection after collection drop on both OpenSea and Magic Eden. I noticed a particular pattern. Basically, the mint price is relatively low, depending on what kind of collection it is. And then the next day or even the next hour, as soon as the collection is sold out and the secondary and it's posted on the secondary market, the price is at least like double or triple or even quadruple the original price. And people are buying it because a lot of people miss out on the initial mint. So I thought, why not try it for myself? I don't mean release a collection. I mean actually try to mint it and then sell it for double the money or triple the money. I mean, it's guaranteed profit, right? 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 Okay, maybe. So I'm gonna share you the story of what I actually did. By the way, what I'm about to tell you is in no way any financial advice whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. Only ever invest money you can afford to lose. Anyway, so I went to Magic Eden, which is the Solana NFT marketplace, and I looked at the launch pattern and found some interesting ones. Namely, I found the Bushido Society. Now, what this is about is basically they've released, I think it was 3,333 samurais. They look pretty cool. They look like this. Basically, the art was cool. It was better than most things out there. And they had, what about like 19, 20,000 followers on Twitter. And it was the number one upvoted collection on Magic Eden. So I decided to go ahead and bookmark this page. At the time I found out about it, the mint was in about 2 days, and in my local time it was about 4 a.m. So what happened was I bookmarked this page. Then when the day came, I stayed up all night waiting for it, and they really messed up the mint. I mean, they really did. So the idea was that people who were whitelisted to mint, they were supposed to receive a special token into their wallet, which would allow them to mint before the public. I wasn't whitelisted, so I was waiting for the public mint. But they didn't sell those tokens to the whitelisted wallets fast enough. So what happened was they decided to, while they were sending the tokens, to extend the time of the whitelisted private mint by an extra hour, and they had a timer on their page which was like ticking down. So I thought, yeah, okay, fine, I'll wait an extra hour. So it was 5 a.m. at this time, like whatever, I'll wait an extra hour. That's fine. But when the timer finally expired and it was supposed to be the public mint, and I clicked that mint button, nothing was minted. And then they posted on Twitter that it was sold out. I was like, what? What? How can it be sold out? Like, literally just started. It couldn't have possibly sold out in 2 seconds. Well, no. What happened was the public mint went live at the original supposed time, even though the timer told a different story. So people minted, and a lot of the whitelisted people missed out. So basically, I missed out on the mint. Is the is the conclusion of the story. I was pretty upset because it was going for 1.5 sol. So not to be discouraged, because I really wanted to try this. I went onto they didn't have it listed on Magic Eden just yet. So I went onto Solana Art, and I found the secondary the secondary collection of these little Bushidos. At the time, and this was literally the day of the mint, maybe a couple of hours later, they were going for about anywhere between 2 sols all the way to like 10 sols. But yeah, there were a lot of them that were going for like 2. So I ended up buying one for 2.5, just one, 2.5 sol, and I immediately reposted it for 100, just fishing, seeing if it suddenly skyrocketed in price and maybe somebody will buy it for sentimental value, or I don't know what else. Anyway, I waited till the next day. I went to sleep. I woke up. It was still 100 sol, but nobody bought it. Nobody bid on it. So that's fine. I lowered it to 50. Waited for a few more hours. Nobody bought. So I lowered it to 20. Waited for a few hours. At this point, 20 was more or less the market rate. The floor price was about 7, and 20 was the price that it was going for. Like, most people were posting about 20. But there was an offer that there was a global offer like this for all of them, and at the time it was 5. And I didn't sell for 5, even though I would have made a lot of profit if I sold for 5. I decided to wait it out. And that was a bad idea, because the next day, the global offer was only 3, and the floor price has dropped, and all the other prices have dropped. So I decided to sell it for 3 and take my profit. I could have sold it for 5. I didn't. But I sold it for 3, and I bought it to 2.5. So that's 0.5 sol profit, which is about $50 US. So, I mean, like, I got a little bit greedy. I waited too long, but profit is profit, right? So I decided to take my profit and my gains and look at another collection. from the launchpad of Magic Eden, I found this one, the Dead Rejects. The name sounded cool, and their art was pretty cool as well. I mean, some of them are pretty lame, but the other ones are just downright awesome. I mean, look at these guys. They're better than most. Look at this guy. This guy's amazing. They're better than most guy. The art is better than most collections that are out there on Magic Eden and OpenSea, and they actually had a legitimate project behind them. And they had a roadmap which involved basically if you buy one of these guys, then you can use them as a character in the Afterverse, which is like their version of the metaverse, and you can hunt for the cryptocurrency called DED, DED, and I'm guessing they'll have a liquidity pool which they're gonna be supporting with all of the with all of the proceeds of the sales of the actual NFTs, and they actually so they go to an escrow, not to them directly, and they go to the liquidity pool. So they sounded legit, and they had a pretty good roadmap. So I decided to get in on the project, right? So again, I stayed up until about 6 a.m. Waiting for the mint. That was the mint time, right? And when the mint came, they didn't mess it up like the previous guys, the Bushido Society. Their mint was good, but the Solana network was running at suboptimal capacity, so I couldn't actually mint. I sent 2 transactions through. When I tried to mint, I was gonna mint 2, and neither of the transactions actually went through. So what happened was, it just didn't work, and it was sold out before I could do anything about it. So that was a shame, but not to be discouraged. Again, I went to the secondary marketplace, and this time they were listed on Magic Eden. And what happened was I saw the prices, instead of having minted at 2.5, which I could have done if the transaction went through, the prices were now like 5, 6. So I clicked on a bunch of 5 and tried to buy them, but they were all already delisted or sold. Like the hype was massive there, and they had about 30k Twitter followers, and yeah, hype was insane. So I ended up buying one for 6.5 Sol, which is about $700. This was a big investment, and I don't know why I did it, but I just decided to take the plunge. Screw it, I said I'm gonna buy one for for 6.5 Sol, and I immediately reposted it again for 100. Fishing, seeing if they have value. Well, obviously nobody bid, although some people also posted it for 100. So then I reposted it, relisted it for 50. Then I went 20. Again, nobody bought, and the price was lowering, and I was thinking like, So I ended up selling for 8. I listed it at 8, and it sold. So here I made 1.5 Sol profit, which is about $150 US. So like I said, profit is profit, and I take it when I can. Obviously, like this exercise, I just did it for fun to see if I can flip NFTs for a profit. Obviously, this is not a massive profit, but I'm guessing if you buy a lot of them and you do this every day and you find legitimate projects, you can get quite a bit, especially if you hit a blue chip project like the Bored Apes. But yeah, basically I just resold it on the next day for a bit of a profit. And so that was fun. And I have a question for you guys. Do you guys buy NFTs? And if you do, why do you buy NFTs? Do you buy it to hold it because you think it's gonna appreciate in value? Or do you buy it to flip it the next day or the next week for a handsome profit? Or is there some other reason? I'm genuinely curious, and I'm looking to learn more about the field, the NFTs, and especially NFT gaming. Now, thanks for watching, guys, and please leave a comment with your NFT stories. I'd love to hear them. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.